Hello, Cherie Hanson here. Lately, I have been indulging in a new practice, and it's called the nap. Today, I had an appointment with a gastroenterologist. Um, as you know, I was in the hospital with a pretty severe pancreas attack, and I was on an IV for 8 days off of food. And when I went in to receive the results for my last test, the CAT scan of my pancreas, I must admit that I was a little bit nervous. I mean, not, you know, not frightened or full on anxious or anything, but just, I'm pretty confident that I've done a good job of healing. And the specialist asked me a question that I thought was really amazing. We're sitting in two red chairs across from one another at a round table. And he said, "How are you feeling? Are you feeling as if the attack never happened?" And I I was just filled with all this information that started downloading. And I said, "Yes, that's the way I feel. I feel like it never happened. I'm healthy, I'm back, I'm energetic." And I thought, what a good question. Are you still carrying in your field, in your sense of self, that you are fragile, or that something stressful or that something dangerous has happened to you? And I thought about the times I have had surgeries or accidents, and as I get out of a bath or something, I'll look at, a scar on my thigh, and I'll think to myself, I never think about that. It just healed itself. It just did it. My body did it. And I really starting to understand that can be what happens to you for everything. You can let go of the memory, the clinging, the identifying with the trauma, and just allow the systems that you have as a physical being, as a spiritual being, as a human being, to heal it. And I thought about how many things I never think about. Okay, I have to laugh at myself. Always get back to how amusing I think I am. I'm endlessly entertaining. I will say to myself, it's in the past. Somebody will say to me, "Oh, do you remember when so and so happened, which was so bad, or, it was such a struggle," or whatever. And my first response is, I could open up that cupboard. I could root around in it and get out the story of it. Poor me, or it was horrible, or any story. Oh, I was victorious. I got through that. And I'm getting to a place where I go, no, no, I don't remember that. It's kind of beautiful when you can get to a place when you don't see the necessity of remembering that. Whatever skills you developed as you went through that, skills of self-confidence, skills of trusting the universe, skills of having compassion for other people that go through similar things, those things are already downloaded. Those things are already incorporated into the person that I have become. And there's no necessity to go back and wade chest deep in the muck of whatever that lesson was again. And I can say with absolute trust that I know that the universe will make sure that if I didn't get the lesson, it's going to show up knocking at my door and give me another opportunity. So I don't need to go into the past. No need to travel to the past to get to a place where you're a more confident, compassionate, complete human being, because the universe will bring the lesson to you if you haven't passed the test yet. We'll do it another time, and maybe this time you'll get it. And one of the things I've noticed lately, which is really interesting to me, is I get triggered by other people, and this has been in about the last month, who know that their higher self, their better self, their more joyful, radiant, softer, luckier self is just on the other side of a new habit. Say, for instance, I have seen that writing every day or using my notebook or sitting silence is very necessary to me for my growth. So if I see somebody else who's running around, as they said back in my day, like a chicken with its head cut off, and believe me, my grandfather would do that and show me and let me watch it. It's very graphic. You're already dead, stop running. Or your way of becoming more complete in yourself is just on the other side of that habit. And so I get, I think it's my codependence that starts calling out. I see somebody that's headed to physical problem, just waiting around the rock on the path. It's like a monster, big grizzly bear troll creature, and they're not taking care of their health. And I become triggered by that. I'm going like, all you have to do is go for a walk every day, and you will prevent the thing that is laying in wait for you. All you have to do is stop drinking, and you will have a better mind, a more clear mind, a more capable, mature adult mind. Your frontal lobes will work better. Or all you have to do is stop spending your money to make yourself feel better and put it away and save it. And I think the reason it's triggering me so much lately is because I am, through the mirror, being allowed to look at the things I want for myself, but I'm not building a habit toward them. So this is something I have learned in my vast experience as a coach, as a member of the audience in some horrific play of life. It's like you want to say to somebody, don't go into the basement. Jason's down there. All you have to do is leave the house. Don't pick up the phone. And that urge to save other people from their lesson is actually triggered by a sense that I need to take my own growth more seriously. So the doctor said, do you feel as if that pancreas attack never happened? And I just took a deep breath and it just hit me. What a wise question. Do you feel like you have never been betrayed because you chose predatory men to marry? Yes, that's the way I feel. It's over. I don't need to think about it. Do I feel that I don't have to be in conflict with my body about my weight or how strong I am or any of those things? No, that's over. That's an old story. It's no longer in the energy of this present life I live. And I think that's something that not many people understand, is if you can go from the life you're living with the habits you have, with the lessons that are coming in, with the mistakes that you keep committing over and over again, it's like casting a spell. I'm casting a spell on being unwell. I'm going to make sure that happens to me. I'm going to cast a spell to make sure that I'm out of money and don't have a savings. I'm going to cast a spell that keeps me locked up, agoraphobic in the house and doesn't expose me to loving friends. And so we think that it happens from outside of us. Well, damn no, it doesn't. We do that on purpose. So as the doctor asked me that question, I thought about so many things that I don't feel actually happen to me now. I am healthy. I am a size and a weight that I really like being. I've got a fantastic hairdresser. I mean, what a gift she is. She makes magic. And so the present reality that I'm in would be like me going out in a garden and digging up the gorgeous squash plant I have that's growing with all the blossoms in the squash forming, and digging it up to look at the roots. Are the roots okay? Well, no, you're killing the plant. What are you doing? There is no need to go into past traumas once you have processed them. I'm not saying don't look at them ever. I spent years processing them. But I've come to a place where I understand that it's my choice how I want to see myself. It's my choice. It's not I go and stand in front of a mirror and the mirror is going to do something. No, I'm the artist. I'm the portrait artist that stands in front of the mirror and paints and creates and forms the reflection that I see. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So what do you think? Does that make life seem a little bit more clear? Does that make you feel more inspired to create the healthier, the happier you? I hope so. Thank you so much. Do subscribe. I'm getting new subscribers and it always is a great joy. I'm just like, yoo-hoo! Look at that. They're going to be watching my videos and it might help them. And that is my goal. My goal is, it took me forever to learn these things. I want to help you so you can get there much more quickly. It's kind of like you wanted to go to London and you took 6 transfers of planes from all these different places, and then you learn, oh, you mean I could have just bought a ticket straight to London? Cool. So this is your straight to it ticket, these lessons that I'm sharing with you. How do you feel about yourself? Look at it, embrace it, love it. And I want to say, I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the comments. Getting 4,000 to 5,000 views a month now regularly, which is very wonderful. It makes me feel like somebody out there is getting help from my stumbling, bumbling journey, 5 steps up and then roll down the mountain and then 3 steps up. I want to help you get there in a more easy, smooth, less dramatic way. I will say to you, as I always do, I appreciate you stopping and watching the video. Thank you.